Hey there, here we are. Good morning. I say good morning even though it's actually evening. When you're shooting nights, which we are on a movie called Date Night, we wish each other good morning even though we've been sleeping all day and we're gonna stay up all night working, which does wonders to the psycho-emotional life, but gets a cool looking movie. So I'm gonna head on in, get myself settled, and then we'll get to work. How you doing? We're in it already. It's not even call, and it's raining. But they need me to give them a general idea of the parameters of the shot. We're here in New York City, where it has rained, I think, every day that we have filmed in New York. Zulu!
Being in New York has been a challenge, but the best way to go about it is you just go with the flow. You know there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of traffic. We've been in different neighborhoods almost every single night. Tonight we're in the West Village, shooting Holbrook's Loft, which is this big building right behind us. Then we're going down to the Meatpacking District, which is about 6 blocks away, to shoot a reminiscing conversation between husband and wife on a cobblestone street.
So, you needed parameters for a first shot?
What direction do we want to start first?
Well, let's do the master, right? So, hi, Dean. Dean Semler, by the way, my cinematographer, Oscar winner for Dances with Wolves, Oscar nominated for Apocalypto, kind of one of the pioneers of digital. We're shooting on a digital system called the Genesis, my first time doing that. Our operator also, Andy, I'm finding that the partnership on this movie is as much with him as it is with my cinematographer.
Date Night is my 6th film on the Genesis digital camera from Panavision. I spend my life in here, in this little black tent, like a bat cave, whereas normally I'd be walking around outside, lighting a shot with a light meter. I'm able to control exposure from here. I have a remote, it's the iris on the lens, so I can make it lighter or darker. I do it all from here without having to go out there with a light meter.
Dean, as you've seen in the tent, he sort of relaying through my ear what he wants to look at.
Got to yell at these guys. Can we clear the lens, please? We're doing a very important interview in here. Andy, do you want to do a run for me?
He'll get me to run the camera up and down and prior to us shooting so we can see what it looks like in his tent.
Bring us some focus. The system is great because the image is the way it's going to look in the cinema.
Yeah, so maybe we go here and just have them come in on the diagonal?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we gain anything from being on any mini crane here and doing...
No, I don't think you want to go high.
No,
You want to see the road where...
And we actually want to see the height of that building. So Dolly, only one camera, I think? All right, so that's our first shot? Okay. And then our second shot will just kind of be on the right side of her. We're going to be here. Okay. I think the buzzer's going to be something like that. And then we're going to want to get another shot where we're up over that camera, looking down at them. Maybe I'll go write a shot list.
Yeah.
But don't we need to get, like, security cam POV of exterior garage?
Yeah. Well,
Do we want to try and get this by lunch?
We got 1, 2, 3.
3 and 4, basically.
That's the other scene.
3 and 4. Cops is 5.
Right.
Creep out is 6. Driveway is 7. Gina, we'll go write a shot
I'll
list.
come and see you in a second.
Okay, thanks. So what often happens is, all right, rather than just having the shots exist in my head, I'll write them down so that the crew has a sense of the work. Because, you know, it just kind of makes everyone a partner in what we're trying to do.
We have 7 shots before lunch.
Something like that, and I think it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 after lunch.
Okay, including the
POV.
Okay, got it.
And I really, really want to get out of this set by lunch.
I'm with you. So
Okay.
lunch being midnight.
So we're not even going to rehearse, right?
There's mosquitoes in here.
There we go.
Okay.
With my limited edition date night hat.
Yep, probably in the van already.
You know what occurred to me as I was writing up the shot list, though, guys, is we need to tell the joke of Steve Carell in Wahlberg's tracksuit, then we'll cut to the wide. So what we're doing here is, this is our second scene of the night. So what we do is we come here while there's still daylight so that we're not walking around in the dark. This is the scene where kind of all seems lost for Tina and Steve, and they're walking on this cobblestone street down here in the Meatpacking District, and they look up at this odd-shaped building, and they realize that that was their first apartment. How close would you like them to come?
When they're walking?
Yes.
Well, you want to start head to toe
Head
and
to
have
toe
them grow
and-
on you and
yeah.
pull them back at a mid.
What are we on? What is this?
35.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Now, walk it for me if you would. We would just use this so that the wipe is in motion. Action. This is this mellow counterpoint in the middle of the movie. And freeze. Kind of highlighting their like crappy apartment, but perhaps more vital romance in their youth compared to the complacency of marriage. And we're moving up slightly. I think it's great. It's a great shot. They're trying to pull the car out.
Where are you?
I mean, now I suppose is the time to practice, right?
Yes.
As you can see, this garage is not really built for a low-profile sports car. So you would be surprised at how much effort is taken to come up with a ramp that won't bottom out the nose of the R8. So now we're about to do a test of that.
So guys, we're gonna jump on this side over here. That car's coming hot. Down that ramp. So ladies and gentlemen, we just gotta back up, everybody. It's a big car driving down this street. All right, guys, let's confirm that we have 4 corners locked up right now. Guys, here comes the rehearsal.
Okay, clear the corners, guys. Whistles up.
Guys, clear the street. Here we go. Safety first, always.
Gabby, stay there. Go inside.
Lock it up. Okay, guys, here's our time frame. 8:15, Tina changes. 8:30, water on the ground. All the cones go now. Four-corner lockdown, all the way down here, and we need to take it down here. A lockdown is where we close the street so that our actors can actually walk across the street safely. We'll put our own cabs in here with trained drivers that will be able to get on their brakes if for some reason the actors were to stop in the middle of the street. And it's just a safety protocol. So basically, we're set to do the shot. We just have to wait for darkness now. I always love that.
Okay, so guys, you have one line as you're walking, which is, what if he doesn't remember you? I think that should be on your back. So I think that's kind of as you're crossing the street, walk as quick as you can. Remember, you ran away from the realty office. So this is the section that really needs to maintain the urgency. Okay. Here comes rehearsal. Josh, go ahead and call it. Here we go. Action.
What if he doesn't remember you? This is a long walk.
I don't know, but this is the most.
This movie's gonna be 8 hours long. Is this it?
No! Ring the bell! Hello?
Hi, Holbrook, you might not remember me. I'm Claire Foster. I'm a real estate agent.
I remember you.
It's a little
It's
late.
pretty late, you know.
No, I know, and I'm really very sorry, but it's an emergency.
Set up for this, Steve. Yeah. Should I take him in and show them the place while you're wetting down? Yeah. Okay. Why can she not? Maybe just push further.
Let it down, please.
We're gonna wet down the street, which will pick up all the lighting effects and really accentuate night.
Guys, just back up. Here comes the wet down. Look.
All right. So next one's picture, right? Yeah.
Roll camera.
Rolling.
Speed.
Set. And
Action.
What if he doesn't remember you?
what I think is cool is once you get back on a movie set at night, you realize it's just this like cluster island of light. Action! Sorry.
What if he doesn't remember you?
One more. On action, you've been buzzed in, Tina. Action! Cut!
Cut.
Okay, moving on.
New deal, new deal.
Guys, so why don't you hang out inside? We're gonna skip to the end of the scene, which is you guys in the car driving out while the cops are here. Well, what I want, should we bring Dean out and Andy? Here we go. So guys, 2 cameras here. One is actually very long lens and quite tight on the 2 cops at the door. And we're gonna do, and then one is wider, seeing the car. And so I guess we put in the ramp and we line it up, right?
Yeah. Watch your back. Car's gonna back up, guys. Watch yourselves. Watch your back.
I don't think they're yelling at me. That's what I say right before I get hit. Zulu, how we doing?
I gotta do one rehearsal with the car and then we're ready to shoot.
It's all about maximum efficiency, especially shooting nights in summer We basically have an 8-hour shoot day. Normally a shoot day is 12 hours long. So while we're getting the car ready, I'm over here with Common and Jimmy Simpson, who play our rogue, dirty cops, pre-rehearsing the scenes so that when cameras and car and lighting is ready, they know what they're doing.
Hey, everybody out on the street now, please. This car's coming out.
Am I not safe here?
Back this way.
All right, I'll back out just in case. I will cue you, Jimmy. And notice. Honestly, I was looking at them. Okay. This guy here is Jack Gill. He's our second unit director and stunt coordinator. He has been shooting some kick-ass second unit stuff. It's gonna make me look very good. That's pretty good. That's fast. All right, can we start shooting these? Because I have a bunch of alts.
Stand by, everybody.
Roll camera.
Rolling.
How was it? Well, we gotta adjust. We gotta go again for B, right? The truth is, he could take, don't you think, guys, he could take like 20% off his speed and it would still be super fast?
Yeah.
Roll camera. Rolling.
One more. Andy's pointing out that we can actually see Tina, and so if we take the sound from the earlier takes and put it on that speed, it's gonna feel plenty fast.
Okay.
Someone is using my table to store really gross-looking sandwich meat. Plus a sandwich that I think has been here for several days. This yours? Steve Carell seems to store sandwiches on my table.
It's everything I'm about.
God,
It warms my heart.
This is everything I
brings me joy.
reject.
I'll have two.
Ugh. Is it really yours,
This
Steve?
set is incredibly tense because of that.
Zulu, is this your stuff?
It's supposed to be on my shelf.
If I rent you the lower level.
There we go.
Thank you.
Stand by me.
Ooh, that's good. Oh.
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys, I gotta go with Keeper Sutherland.
I'll just educate the viewing audience. What this game is you have to name a movie, and then the next person has to name an actor in that movie, and then the next person has to name another movie that actor was in, and you have to go round and round. Flatliners.
Nice.
I gotta hit.
Yes,
I gotta help.
wasn't it the actress who's now with the, like she was also in St. Elmo's Fire? Was she in that? Flatliners? I'm pretty sure, and now she's with a younger husband. Right? Wasn't she
Demi
in
Moore?
that? Yes, right?
what?
Isn't Demi Moore in Flatliners? I feel like I'm right.
I think you're...
There might be I mean,
I'm out.
Roberts is the main.
Richard Dean.
Yeah.
Is Julia Roberts in Flatliners, or Demi Moore, or both?
Julia Roberts.
Demi Moore as well?
No.
Damn it!
Back it up.
I couldn't back it up. Comments. Ah!
That's okay.
Great, and now
Sorry
there's
about
witness
that.
to my shame.
What about the...
Yeah, let's use this.
Stand by.
65 Nancy on this one.
65 Nancy, thanks.
He wanted to know what would be on the slate, the next number up.
Cut! Break this down. Let's get a camera going.
So every time you change a lens, or move the camera, or jump down to a different section of dialogue, it constitutes a new setup. And every setup on a slate gets a new letter based on the scene number. So this is scene 58, and 58 Charlie is up on the slate.
Marker.
That means we've done 3 setups in scene 58.
Let me see your right arm straight. Pushing with the left.
I had to think about what was my right arm.
Okay. Let's go to 1, guys.
Diane, what hand was the message in?
Left hand. Holbrook, you may not remember me. This is Claire Foster. Hold on.
Open it, Holbrook.
Do it again.
Good. Cut. Cut. You guys can go on probably a solid hour relax.
Okay.
When I next see you, we'll be strolling cobblestones, which will be challenging but awesome looking. Have a nice break. Take them anywhere in the city.
Common and Jimmy, please.
Hey, Mark.
So Grant, this is the NYPD. We need to ask you a few questions.
Cut. Thank you.
Okay.
Cut. Common and Jimmy done for the night, right?
See you tomorrow in the woods, guys.
See you in the woods, boys.
The shot moves us. Guys, let's please tuck back behind the stop signs.
Set. Background.
All right, we're done at this location, guys.
We wrap this location to the trucks, eat lunch, and then we're at the Cobblestone Street at the Meatpacking District. Claire and Phil walk and talk. Thank you very much. Let's go now.
My name is Tom McGoldrick. I'm a transportation coordinator and Teamster in New York City. And essentially, we move the movies. We bring all the necessary equipment for filming, and oftentimes we have to move to multiple locations within a 30 or 40-minute window. We have to pack up all the trucks, camera, grip, electric, props, hair and makeup, wardrobe, move them to our next location, unpack them, and get ready for the director to start shooting another scene.
So we're gonna review some cuts. Here, by the way, is Dean Zimmerman, my awesome editor. They're gonna freeze frame on you just so you know. See, I know their style now. So like when we go like this, just expect to be frozen, so don't have a goofy expression. Okay. So we'll try that again. Here's my awesome editor, Dean Zimmerman. See, I'm doing the freeze. I just saved you like $10 in digital effects. So let's watch the boathouse scene first. I think we need more cuts in here. More cuts as they get in the boat, leading up to those three. Yes, that's funny. I think the music is working against us here. I think that once we cut to the slow boat, we want to actually like go against the like high tension, then bring it back here. It should be like big action movie build-up. Be like bump, 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 bump. And just play the joke of it being slow boat to China. And then back inside. Right, and then do they need me?
Mr. Semla would like to take you over to the next shot to set up the crane. As the director's assistant, one of my main tasks is to be a conduit of information. I get information to him.
Well, that sounds kind of important.
And I get information from him to other people. Pretty much everyone that's involved with the production on the day will want Shawn's ear, but then you kind of have to know how much he's got in his queue.
Gina, get a sense on walkie, like, is it okay in 10 minutes or right now?
The walkie is very effective because you can be in 20 places at once, because you could be sitting in the middle of a trailer listening to information, and then again, you're holding it, and then you're just waiting for the right moment to convey. Copy that, I will convey. Right now, Shawn.
Okay, all right. I would need to put something in the foreground. I just don't know what. Go to the start mark, guys. And Dean, I need enough front light in this shot that we see his silly outfit. Yeah, that is about right. But you're gonna be over here. So let's get this track laid as fast as we can.
I don't want to go through the... Sorry.
Lockups. PA stop people from walking into the shot while we're shooting. If they walk through, you know it'll blow a take, and it's difficult lots of times because that's a nightclub, and late at night people are inebriated or just crazy, so you have to verbally use judo to stop people.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies.
Titties.
Yeah, titties in the movie. Oh boy, this just got so much better.
No, go ahead. You can go where you need to go.
They're mad people.
Mad people. God, this place makes me feel ugly. So now it's 2 in the morning, and the challenge is that when you're doing night shoots, pretty much everyone is allowed to show how tired they are except the director and the actors.
Rolling.
Ready, and action!
Oh, wow. Feels like 100 years ago.
This afternoon feels like 100 years ago.
I'm gonna cut on the wipe of that trash pile. That will be, and you might as well write that. Cut from a B camera, start scene in B camera, cut to A camera on the wipe of the trash pile. Does Dean want a new wet down? That didn't last long at all.
Mark, see a camera on it.
Even gentler on the Ollie memory, if you would, Tina.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a gentle woman. Neither is Claire Foster. And I will not be made gentle.
Just for the next 25 seconds.
The last time we were up this late was the night Ollie was born.
Good. Okay. Now, let's get into some coverage. Maybe we're gonna get it all. Let's try to get it all. It would be really nice if it were like clean moving POV, but then if they were still here, I'd step them into it and just roll off a bit, you know, over them. But let's see if we get there. So right now, let us do, crane comes over here.
Do Tina.
And do Tina into that.
Pictures up, here we go.
No, the last time we were up this late was the night Ollie was born.
Very good. Good, Tina.
Okay.
Cut, turning around. Josh?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna get the wild lines from first team, and then they're going home, and we'll do our last shot without them.
Yeah.
Now, what's that shadow? Me? Me.
Roll camera up.
Rolling. Good. Dean happy?
Dean, good? Yes.
Wild lines.
What if he doesn't remember you?
We take a shot.
What if he doesn't remember you?
We'll take a shot.
Good. That's it for tonight, right, Di? We'll get the stuff in the rowboat when we're back. Good night and good night.
Good night.
Good night. Sleep well.
Martini.
Oh, yeah. 4:30. Definitely feeling it now. POV, clean, moving across street POV.
Cut. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. That completes our photography for this evening. Get your call sheets. New location tomorrow. We're in Brooklyn at Prospect Park. First shot scenario, we're underneath the boat.
Guys, we just completed a real long night. This is probably the longest day of the year, and the sun's going to be up any second, so we just made it. Time to go home.
All right, guys. Well, the end of a long night, another long night here at Date Night NYC 2009. Hopefully you've seen a little bit, as I trip and it all ends very badly. A little bit of what we do here, what we do for a living, and lucky us, also what we do for fun. So catch you on the next one. Good night.